taxonomy of the Nyctanthes that belongs to the Oleaceae family. Here you can see that the outline of the transverse section of the stem is quadrangular, and here you can see that it has a single layered epidermis, which is single layered, and it consists of the rectangular cells. It has cortex that has likewise it can see here it has cholecystous hypodermis at initials, that is cholecystous hypodermis, and it's below there is parenchymatous cortex, and there are actually this is the whole figure here. It has 4 cortical bundles. It is called as cortical bundles as they are present inside the cortex, and these cortical bundles here has a unique Exar's condition. Exar's condition is seen here, which is opposite to the normal condition, where in this normal vascular bundles there is enlarged condition. That is the difference here. In case of cortical bundle, it is called Exar's condition since the protoxylem here is towards the periphery. The protoxylem is towards the periphery here. So these are called as the Exar's condition, while as the protoxylem is towards the inner side, that is towards the pith. And this is the enlarged condition here. So this is difference, that this presence of these 4 cortical bundles leads to the anomalous behavior in the Nyctanthes. And now let's move to the one by one descriptions in details. First of all, from the epidermis. Here the epidermis is single layer which consists of the rectangular cells in it, and it has uninterrupted cuticle in its formations, and also there are many multicellular hairs present. Now the second one is the cortex, obviously, which is both cholecystous and parenchymatous in structure here, with the intercellular spaces are present, and it extends up to the vascular tissue. Here you can see that the cholechyma is just above the parenchyma, and the cholechyma is sepals is deep, and it is just below the 4 protruded bulges or corners, while only few layers deep at the other faces, and they just are beneath the epidermis. And just parenchyma is just below the cholechyma, where the cortical bundles are situated, as I have shown in the extended video picture above. And this is the all about the cortex. It has many intercellular spaces present in between, and it extends up to vascular tissue. Now let's move to the next one, and that is the cortical bundles here. And the cortical bundles are 4 vascular bundles in the east protruded bulge here, and it is obviously I have shown you that it has Exar's conditions in the vascular in the cortical bundles, which is just opposite to the normal one, that is it as Indas type, and these have been faced at xylem ends towards the outer side, and the cortical bundles are conjoined, that is both xylem and phloem at the same radius, and collateral type, and the collateral type means that the phloem is at the periphery, and likewise it is open type, that is there is presence of cambium is present, cambium presence, so it is called open type. and already I have told you that it is exarch condition, that is protoxylem is towards the periphery. Now let's move to the next one, that is endodermis, and in this case it is not well developed, or we can say that it is not it is indistinguishable. It is indistinguishable. And now the tone is of pericycle. Here the pericycle is present in the form and it is a parenchymatous in structure. And talking about bundle, the primary xylem is very near to the pith. You can see it clearly that the primary xylem is near pith, and the cambium has been just outside of the cambium. There is secondary phloem at the outside, and inside there is secondary xylem. Here there is the secondary phloem. The secondary phloem is just present in the form of continuous ring, and it consists of the sieve tube, companion cells, and the phloem parenchyma. And talking about the primary phloem, it is crossed and irregularly present in the form of patches in the pericycle. So this is the case of the vascular bundle, and it is conjoined, collateral, and open type. As there is the presence of cambium, it is conjoined, that is both xylem and phloem are present at the same radius, and collateral, meaning here that the phloem is at the periphery and xylem is at the center, and it is open type, that is there is presence of cambium. So this is the case of the vascular bundle. And now let's talk about the last one, that is the pith. And here the pith is just a thin walled, and it is of parenchymatous structure. So this is all about the anatomy of the stem. And talking about its anomalous behavior, anomalous feature, there is a presence of cortical bundles, and I have already said that in this case the cortical bundles are exarch type. The exarch type, that means that here the protoxylem is towards the periphery and metaxylem is towards the center, which is just opposite to the normal case where there is here, that is endarch type of bundle, and they are inversely oriented and 4 in the numbers, that are there present at the 4 corners of the protected balls. And due to this cortical bundles presence,